What up? This is Robert Horry.
Or three-pointer. Buries it!
You might know me as Big Shot Bob.
To Horry for three. Oh, unbelievable! This guy is off the charts.
What's going on, Big Shot Bob?
Robert Horry from downtown.
All right, Big Shot Bob. Let's do this one more time this week. It's the shoot-around. Done 109 of these jokers. It's our little bar Friday bonus show. If you ever have something for us, we're at Big Shot Bob Pod. Kind of all over the place. Twitter, Instagram, X, whatever the hell it's called anymore. Facebook, at Big Shot Bob Pod. Big Shot Bob Pod at Gmail as well. If you want to shoot us a question. This one comes from Andy. To all of us on the show. My wife is a huge Florida State fan and had to suffer through that brutal 2-overtime loss to Virginia last weekend. And while I thought it was awesome, the field storming thing got a little borderline dangerous this year. How do you guys feel about the field storming stuff? I know you've talked about it before. Do you think it's cool, or do you think someone could get hurt? Because this weekend I thought someone was going to get hurt.
Yes and yes. Yes, I think it's cool.
Think
and
it's
yes,
cool
somebody will absolutely get hurt. Somebody has got there have been fans that have been trampled and broken legs and stuff. And
has it really?
Yeah, there have been people who've hurt themselves trying to jump over walls and jump over hedges and all kind of stuff to get on the field. Absolutely.
Yeah. The funniest one when the girl tries to jump over the hedge, she just straight disappears. Yeah. But my whole thing is with this is to me it's trespassing. If you want to storm the field, if you go up to a player and shoot the birds at him and he knocks you the fuck out, that's on you. And so that's what I feel about it. It's okay, you can storm the field, but if you fucking touch a player or say something to a player or get in the player's face and he knocks you the fuck out, that is on you. So that's my whole thing about it, because you got to understand, you're in his way. You got no right to even talk to a player. Say, like the other day when the guy goes and slaps the coach on the ass, like, bah! Like now you don't cross the line. Don't fucking touch me. Do whatever you want, storm the field, but don't get in my player's face. Don't touch a player. And that's how I feel about it.
Yeah. I get a little wary that way too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And my thing is this. So number 23 Illinois played number 21 USC this past weekend. And obviously I think it had been a long time since Illinois had beaten USC. Mm-hmm. I think the last time they played was like the 2008 Rose Bowl and USC smacked them. But I get that it's USC, but this ain't the same USC from Pete. This ain't the same Pete Carroll era USC. We are far removed from that. Guess what they did during that game after they beat USC? They stormed the field. You would have thought they would have won the national title. And I don't like when a team is only a couple of spots ranked ahead of you. Like if you're 23 and they're 21 and you win, why are y'all storming the field?
That makes you look like your team was like, hey, we weren't supposed to win. Let's go right out there. Yeah.
If you're unranked, I get it. If you're Virginia beating, Florida State, if you were Georgia Tech unranked at the time beating Clemson, I get that stuff's going to happen. My thing that freaks me out was, and I'm thinking about the Georgia Tech game specifically, when they stormed the field after the Clemson win, and you had Brent Key and Haynes King center field doing their interview with whoever it was, ABC or ESPN, whatever station it was on.
Right.
And then they did the pan out. And it was like 600 kids deep in every direction around them, just a sea of. How's he getting out of there? How do they get from where they are to the locker room? Must have taken them a damn hour.
Yeah. You didn't see them officers there. They'll get them out the way.
Oh, did they? I didn't see how many. I didn't see any officers.
Officers.
Were they
you'll
in there?
see them once when they get done. They may not be in the shot. But when that interview is over, you'll see about 5 or 6 officers around there.
Just clear the path. Because it didn't look like anybody was around them, and they just looked like, oh, shit. They just looking like, oh, no, we're stuck here.
If you didn't see any lead blocking in that game, I'd for damn sure gonna see some lead blocking getting out that crowd. Them police officers will clear a path, and they ain't scared to push none of them kids out the way to do it, to get them up out of there. Believe that.
Nope. All right, question from Ted. What do you guys think of Bad Bunny as the Super Bowl halftime performer? I like him, but I'm going to be honest. I could not name a single Bad Bunny song.
Me neither.
Is this more for the younger kids than the old guys like me? That's from Ted.
Well, I've gone to a Bad Bunny concert. I don't speak Spanish, but the vibe and the beats I love. So I am very shocked that you look at the past Super Bowls. You had what was it? Lopez, Weeknd, Dre,
Yeah.
Rihanna, Usher, Kendrick, and now Bad Bunny. I can see how certain culture's not being represented. So they be like, well, hell, it's all, but I get it.
But then there was a run, too, where it was like the Eagles and the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And, you know what I mean? And it was like the Who. And we were like, okay, we are really leaning into old white man. You know what I mean?
Hey, but you gotta say, like, they'd be like, Jay-Z, there's another, like, I know everybody thought it was gonna be Taylor Swift this year, and everybody was wanting it, but I didn't think it was gonna be her because she just came off that mega tour, and the girl is tired. Let her get some
She
rest.
ain't got no desire to play the Super Bowl halftime show. They're
Exactly.
not gonna. Whatever they're gonna pay her ain't worth the money.
No, it's free. You don't get paid for doing a Super Bowl halftime show.
Oh, so this is basically a free commercial for your music.
Yes, they don't get paid.
All the more reason Taylor Swift ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, I saw an interesting. I don't know how true this is, but it was kind of weird because I think it happened back in '82. As they were saying, it was the reason that we have the halftime show now is because of In Living Color.
Oh, I know this.
Yeah.
That was I did not know this, and it was
You
like,
didn't know that? Yeah.
It was so weird. Like, because In Living Color did their halftime show, and then next year the NFL said, "Hey, let's throw Michael Jackson out there to keep everybody entertained."
Because before Michael Jackson, what was it?
Just bands, right?
It was like marching bands.
Wow.
They would get colleges and universities from wherever the city that was hosting to come out and do like their halftime marching band routine. And no, people didn't want to see that. People did not stick around for that, so they bounced. And then you're right. Then after Living Color did it, they were like, "Oops, Fox stole all our ratings. Let's go ahead, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Jackson. Here he comes." Yeah. So and then it was no going back from that.
I'm not surprised at all that they chose Bad Bunny. I think you can only look at a lot of Bad Bunny concerts and see why they chose Bad Bunny.
Oh, he's incredibly popular, but I'm with him in the sense that I couldn't name a Bad Bunny song on a bet.
But what this is that this may be very political, but
I know you're gonna go there.
in the midst of everybody trying to push everybody back across the border and deport people, what the NFL is also trying to do is expand its Hispanic fan base. And they're trying, obviously, they want to be more global, which is why they play the games everywhere. So having Bad Bunny perform at halftime, you're going to get amazing ratings, and you could expand your fan base even more into the Hispanic community. Yeah, that's the goal.
I got it was. Y'all remember the meme when Kendrick was on? You had all the white people sitting there, like, and then they said, blank shit. Like, what? It's really going to be like that now because this is being spoken. It's been Spanish, so
all in Spanish.
I can't name one of Bad Bunny's songs, but I like his music.
Let's talk about the Mets.
Did he not make the playoffs?
I actually had people reaching out and going, "Isn't Rob a Mets fan? Are you Rob a Mets fan?" I'm like, I think he's bailed on the Mets a long time ago. I think he's all Dodgers now because the Mets epic 3.5 month slow motion collapse finished last Sunday when they lost the final game of the season to the Marlins and got eliminated in the final game of the regular season. The Reds had held the clincher in the tiebreak because they won the head-to-head series. So I had people asking me if you have been done with the Mets before this, and if not, if this is the official line of demarcation where you will no longer support the Mets.
I am a time period Mets fan. The time when Gary Carter was there is the time I love the Mets. I have moved on from the Mets.
You're the
now.
Davey Johnson era Mets fan. Gotcha.
Yeah, and when my wife and I were talking about this, and I was like, damn, I feel bad for the Dodgers. They got to go all the way to New York to play the Mets. I'm like, shit, but I don't know who I'm gonna root for. Then I came back like, what the fuck, Cincinnati? What happened? I'm like, what the hell happened? And I looked, I'm like, well, damn, they must didn't want that playoff money. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting now.
And look, the Braves didn't have a great year, so if there's nothing we can celebrate more than at least the collapse of the Mets. I mean, you know what I mean? And you got to pick your wins where you can get them.
Yeah.
I also got tagged a bunch this week on Twitter. Disney greenlit the Simpsons movie sequel this week. So they're going to do a Simpsons movie 2 20 years after the release of the original in 2007, it will come out in 2027. The Simpsons movie sequel. And people just going, there's Homer's coming back for seconds, him reaching for a donut type of a thing was sort of the teaser. They announced it and stuff. People were asking me if I was excited for it. I was like, I love The Simpsons. I have fallen off The Simpsons years and years and years ago. Like you being a time period Mets fan, yes. I'm sort of a time period Simpsons fan. Like I can go seasons 3 to like season 15. Everything beyond season 15 sort of lost me, and I'll still watch it from time to time, and I still think they do a good job. Yeah. But I don't know if they needed to do another Simpsons movie. You know what I mean? Just didn't feel necessary to me. But my question to you is there a movie that you feel needs a sequel?
Needs a sequel?
Needs a sequel. Because I don't know if the Simpsons one needed a sequel. Simpsons movie's funny. It's very well written. It fit the time period of what the Simpsons was doing. It holds up. It's still very funny. I don't know if it needed a sequel though.
I think we mentioned this once before, and I don't think there's anything outside of sequel. You know, I know they're doing a Spaceballs 2, right?
I'm down for it.
Yeah,
they are doing Spaceballs 2.
Yeah, so that's the only thing that I know is up and coming. But other than that, there's nothing. I'm like, ooh, you know.
I wouldn't mind another Back to the Future movie, even though there were 3 of them. Mm-hmm. I didn't love the third one. I wouldn't, and I know they've said multiple times, Robert Zemeckis has said we're never doing Back to the Future again, and I'm like, why not, man? You know what would be a good idea now? Do a Weird Science sequel.
Ooh, yeah.
But with AI. So it's like they're kids, and their kids are in AI, and now they can kind of redo it with like so I'm down for like a Weird Science sequel. But I don't know if that holds up.
Don't hold up because you know the people out here in LA are pissed off at that. The AI girl now that's taken over.
There's an AI actress now.
Yes, an AI actress that everybody's pissed off about. So I don't know if you really want to do that right now.
Tilley Norwood, I think.
Yeah,
is her name.
That's it. Yeah, Tilley Norwood.
And I haven't read a ton on this, so I don't know a lot about it. Is she actually in stuff? Are they using her in stuff, or are they just using her as like a? This is the ideal person we'd like to have. I think
this is just the ideal person. So they're up in arms out here about that. So yeah, I haven't really deep dived into it yet, and I plan to do it soon just because I love the fact that, you know, I'm in Hollywood and I want to see how people feel about it. Yeah. So.
Okay. Yeah.
I can't really think of anything else.
Well, yeah. That's just a question. Not a big deal. But I would like to see him to redo Weird Science, man. Reboot that thing. That'd be fun.
Speaking of reboots, I know you never seen one. They finally said they was going to do the last one of the Fast and the Furious.
Never watched a single one of them.
I know it, and they actually bringing back Paul in the last one. I don't know how they're going to do it. Yeah.
Well, that's going to be AI.
Yeah.
It's going to or computer generated or whatever.
Yeah.
So I would see that's where I that's where I get iffy, man. When you bring back people that have passed on.
Yeah.
Like I liked it because I was a fan of it when they did the Ghostbusters reboot, and they had that final shot in Ghostbusters Afterlife with Harold Ramis, who's passed on for years now, as Egon Spangler standing next to him as a ghost, and I was just like, Harold's been gone a while, and I don't know how I felt about that. I was like, look, I love the original Ghostbusters, but I'm like, I don't know how. No, he was a ghost. So I was like, okay, it wasn't like they tried to bring him back full, but still, it felt really, really eerie to me.
Yeah.
I'll say this. I know Ice Cube everybody had been teasing like the Last Friday movie. I don't know if I want to see that anymore though. No John Witherspoon, Pops is dead.
Yeah, he passed
Debo
away.
is dead.
Yeah.
Chris Tucker doesn't curse anymore. No, he really said he doesn't.
Well, he wasn't in the last two anyway.
No, but I think for the last, for the last Friday, I think they were talking about bringing him back.
That'd be great.
But he doesn't. Like, I just don't think.
Is Miss Parker gonna be in there?
Hey, Miss Parker, like 80 years old.
Yeah, she done broke a hip.
Think about it. Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac. You can't do
Bernie Mac. Yeah.
But that's just it. You guys told me to watch the next 2 Friday movies, and I did. I went and I watched next Friday and the Friday after next.
And Friday after next.
And there are moments that are funny in both of those movies. They're great, but
they're not like the first one.
No, the first one is front to back iconically awesome. Like, it's just a great movie. It's well written. It's well acted. It's a perfect time period piece for the moment that it was shot and it was released, and funny as hell. Everything holds up in that movie. When he counts the money forward, then he turns it around and counts it again backwards, or he's trying to pay Big Worm. Like, stuff like I got the Big Worm license plate on the wall behind me. Like, that movie holds up. You know, Man in the Ice Cream Truck.
Yeah.
First movies are like, they always say, like with first albums, you have your whole life to write your first album. And I think that's the same way with movies. It's sometimes when you have your first movie, your first album is always the greatest because you spent the longest time putting so much work and effort into it that almost everything else that comes after it, not that it's not really good, it just doesn't compare to the first.
That. Yeah, it's not gonna be that. Question from Bobby. I'm a diehard Georgia fan, and it still rips my heart out every time I see the Dogs lose to Alabama. I die a little inside. But nothing is worse than the 2nd and 27 in overtime of the national championship game where Tua threw that touchdown pass.
Yep.
What's the worst loss you've ever had to experience as a fan of a team?
Jeez.
We know what the one is.
I'm never going to talk about mine again.
We know what the one is.
I refuse to watch even 2 seconds of that game.
That Falcons game?
Yeah, I'll never watch it. I've never watched a highlight. I've never watched a replay of it. If there's anything even like we're doing a feature on, it's like click on. Like I won't even watch 2 seconds of it.
Well, I've been I've been on both sides where I can like put the dagger in people's hearts and the dagger didn't put in my heart. So it comes to me. I could think only about myself in this situation.
That's okay.
Game 6 and me missing that 3 versus the Spurs. Game 5, me missing that shot against the Spurs in San Antonio, and then we went on to lose the next game, and Spurs went on to win the championship that year. And then the following year, I ended up with the Spurs, and watching them get that ring in front of me was just another dagger from the back. So it was just that to me.
That one stuck with you. That
was stuck, for a lot of reasons. That was our chance to go for win 4 championships in a row.
Yeah.
That was a chance of me, getting the biggest payday of my life in the NBA. And so, yeah, that one sticks with me.
Well, and that's when everything kind of came apart.
Mm-hmm.
That was the Shaq departure, and you left, and like everything started to kind of change after that. Yeah. So I get that.
Well, that year, that's when the Lakers lost to. That's the Kobe stuff, and then that's when Karl Malone.
Yeah, that's
Gary
right.
Payton,
All that
that 04 loss, because that 04 loss was a little tough because, like you said, the aftermath of everything.
See, he's bad about him like this. It's so funny.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I think I may have shed a tear at that finals. I was so mad. I ran upstairs. I went to bed.
And I'm in the background like this. Yeah.
I was so mad, boy.
Damn. All right, last topic here. When we were on our trip last week, we had a lot of downtime, just like waiting to board the ship and waiting at the hotel for the night before, all that crap. So you get stuck, you get in that little loop where you're like, I'm just gonna put on something just to watch something, have it on in the background. We started watching Old Key and Peele's. And holy crap, they hold up. They are so good and so funny. So it's become like a comfort show now. Like if I need to put something on in the background, I just put on Old Key and Peele and just kind of let it run in the background and make me laugh the whole time. What's your comfort show? Or it could be a movie, it could be a show. Like you just need to put something on in the background. Maybe you've seen it 1,000 times. Doesn't even matter. But you'll just put it on and let it run just because it's like. Or for me too, if there's a movie on TV, even if I've seen it 1,000 times, certain movies I'll always stop and watch.
I got one. Well, I don't even know if I want to call it the second one a comfort show, and you probably would never guess it, and you'd be absolutely shocked.
I'm excited.
But I want to hear this.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give you the one that you probably won't be too surprised about. Whenever the Bernie Mac show is on, I can just sit down and watch it.
Yeah.
Original Bernie Mac is good.
I've seen every episode
really
from
good.
every season, everything.
But that's Bernie, man. It's
That's
just the
Bernie.
opportunity to watch Bernie.
Just is what it is.
What's the one we would never expect? I'm so excited.
Yes.
I don't know if I even want to say this.
Do it.
One, boy.
Do it.
You'll never guess it. Murder, She Wrote.
Damn.
Seriously?
Murder, She Wrote. Wow.
Was
that something that was just like from when you were a kid? It was on a lot or something? Like,
yeah, but I just love the way she figure out them murderers, boy. That little old white lady be figuring them murders out.
Do you watch Matlock? The new one?
No, I don't watch Matlock.
If you watch Murder, She Wrote, you got to watch Matlock.
I used to watch Matlock back in the day.
Well, the
I used
old
to watch.
Matlock.
This one was Bates.
Yeah.
No, this is one.
No,
with,
this is the Kathy Bates.
You have to watch it, man. The new season's about to start, so by the time you catch up with season 1, you'll be going right into season. Is it 2 or 3? I don't know.
Is it good? It's good.
It's good. It's good.
Is it really?
You have to watch it. Yes, you have to watch it.
I've almost refused because it's like it's not a reboot of Matlock.
It's not
her
a reboot.
name happens to be Matlock.
Yes.
And I'm like,
and she talks about it in the show.
I know, but I'm like, part of it is like, it feels like you're treading on the original, man.
No, it's not. It has nothing to do with the original. You have to watch it. If you like Murder, She Wrote, this is right up your alley.
So what is it on? What does it come on?
It's on CBS.
CBS?
Oh, CBS. Okay.
Yeah. So it'll be on Paramount.
Yeah. But mine
That's the
is
same.
Yeah. Go ahead.
That's the same way, like with the Equalizer with Denzel, they did a reboot kind of with Queen Latifah on network TV, which I never really watched.
But that is so much like it kind of like intersects a little bit.
Yeah.
But this one she's a lawyer, just like Matlock, but it's okay. She's not even like, she's just an associate, she's not a head. Yeah. But you got to watch. It's really good. But mine is it's probably a lot of people's. It's the Doink Doink. You don't know what the Doink Doink is? SVU.
No.
Oh, SVU. Oh, that's another one. That is a good one.
It's like it don't matter which way. It's a million of them. But I like the one. I really like. I don't know his name, but he played in a movie where he called it. I'm gonna call you Rabbit. It was that show. But I like those more than I like the other ones with Ice-T and the other girl. But I just like all the SVUs. Yeah.
Well, I can only remember SVU with Ice-T in it. Yeah, because the other one is just Law and Order.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in SVU.
Yeah.
Because the other one is
the regular Law and Orders are, yeah.
Yeah, because the other Law and Order is like Criminal Intent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But it's more the SVUs. I love the SVUs.
Yeah, that's a good one. That is, I could put that one on and let that run too.